Good afternoon, YouTubers. Good afternoon. James is the name. Survival is the game. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, you must be a lame. Good afternoon, peoples. How everything going in YouTube land? I've been laying low for a couple of days. Just watching what's going on. And I'm just going to say one more thing about Nipsey Hussle and the situation. It's so many doggone conspiracy theories and stuff going on about he's not really dead, who's involved. All we can do is wait until the court proceedings start and they come with the evidence. That's all we can do. Everybody's speculating, and some people going crazy with the vids. They're going crazy with it, and I don't really want to do that. But all I can say about the case is a lot of suspicious stuff going on. It's like the getaway driver, no pictures of her at all. She haven't been arrested, and they're not talking about her at all. That's suspicious, because anytime somebody commits a murder and they get in the car and drive over the person, that person is definitely going down for conspiracy to commit murder. There's not going to be let off just because they said they didn't know nothing about it. So that's suspicious in one. Now suspicious another one, Christopher Darden being his representation for court. That's another suspicious thing. Him now saying that the government paid is suspicious. Him getting a call from his boy that been in jail 20 years to come meet him to get the clothes is suspicious. The spur of the moment, he just goes to meet this guy, and all of a sudden, boom, this happens. The story of his boy Cowboy is suspicious, saying that he shook his hand and then dapped him up and then they left. Why would he shake his hand and dap him up after they just told him he was a snitch and not to come around no more? And there's no footage of that even happening. One more suspicious thing. Him walking by and giving him dap or handing him something, that's suspicious. So it's a lot of suspicious stuff in this. And he was supposed to meet with the police a day after. So when this happened, he was supposed to meet with the police the next day. That's suspicious. So it's a lot of things that's just not adding up with this case, man. And I just hope they get to the bottom of it. And all the people with the fake death stuff and all that, man, give that man some respect, man, and his family some respect. Then we find out that the police used to be harassing this man, didn't want him over there, told the business owners if they let him keep hanging around, they're going to shut him down. And then you got the police disrespecting him on their radio frequency. This is not looking good for the police. And then, like they said, the police was like dispersing everywhere the day of the celebration. Like they was making themselves scarce, like they weren't around, like they wanted something to jump off. It's just so many suspicious things. Then you got the guy that supposedly claimed that he did the murder, riding on the highway. All of a sudden, now he's supposed to be dead. All this stuff is just not adding up, man. So all I can say is, I just hope they get to the bottom of it. And one person that really knows the true story is that kid, Eric Holder. He know what happened and what the situation is. Other than that, I can't say. And I'm not going to speculate. It's just a lot of suspicious things going on with this case. And I just hope they get to the bottom of it. Other than that, I'm still the same OJ Hud. Shout out to my boy Stepwin. I got your information, bro. I'm going to give you a call. Shout out to all my subscribers. And like I said, you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. I just wish that we can get along and stop with all the beefing with one another, because look what it's doing to us. And then people are sitting back. They're happy that this is happening. And then you got these people that's promoting violence. That gang beefing with each other because they're in different sets. You could be in different sets, but you don't have to kill each other. Just respect each other. As long as nobody violates, then that should be it. We shouldn't have to be beefing with each other because we from a different set or we from a different gang. I don't knock the gang culture because people don't understand what type of organization was formed and why. It was originally formed to protect people's neighborhoods, so people like the police wouldn't come in and take advantage of people. Like, when Latin Kings was big, they used to go around just doing what they wanted to do, and people got tired of that. I know in Connecticut, in New Haven, Connecticut, the gang culture started in the prison system. It was called ECB, and the reason why they formed was because people from Connecticut was getting taken advantage of. So the brothers just got tired of that. And what the brothers did is formed a coalition and said, yo, we not going for this no more. And Elm City Brothers was the name, but I'll do another video on that. And that's why we got together, so we can stop all the violence that was happening. Brothers getting their stuff taken, brothers getting jumped, stabbed, and all that. So we just got tired of that, and we formed this. And that's how ECB formed, but we wasn't out here just trying to beat each other up for nothing. It was just about helping one another out. And once most of us got out of jail, we didn't go into no gang structure, going around paying dues and beating people up and robbing people. Nah, it wasn't about that. It was just about protecting one another. So I understand the culture and protecting your environment. I'm not knocking that in no kind of way. Brothers got to survive the best way they survive. If I live in an environment and when everybody outside got guns, then I'm going to have a gun too, unless I want to die. So sometimes you're forced to live a certain way if you live in a certain community. Because the police can talk all that mess in the world, but they're not going to protect you. They're not. Once they leave, you're on your own. You got to protect yourself. And that's why we need to stop. And I love seeing that going on at the Staples Center. Everybody coming together. Because I'm telling you, man, it's bigger than that, man. It's bigger than people think. Mass incarceration has been around for a while, and it starts with the juveniles. Why you think they put police inside schools? So they can start arresting these young black youth and putting them in jail and giving them criminal records so they can destroy their lives. And most of these dudes that go in the court system, their mother's not around, their father's not around, so the court system takes advantage of them. Y'all know about it. Y'all seen how them private prisons was paying judges to send these young black and Puerto Rican kids to their jails so they can make money. Mass incarceration is serious. And the inequality that's going on with black people is a shame, because black and white people go to get arrested for the same charges, but that black youth is going to go to jail because he's black or because he's from the inner city. And that's not fair. So we got to wake up and see this thing starts with our children, man. That's why I say it's about waking our children up, man, and letting them know what's going on, man. Because they messing with the future and they know what they doing, man. It ain't by mistake. It ain't no coincidence. Check it out. Read up on it. Research it. How many black people or Puerto Rican people going to jail as youth when they shouldn't have to be going to jail? Minor offenses, telling the teacher shut up, or walking out of a class. All of a sudden, you got a police officer that come, and at his discretion, he can lock you up or report you and send you to the juvenile system for probation. Now, once you're on probation, now you're mad. You don't want to go to school. You're hanging out on the streets. You're saying later for it because you're already in trouble. You stop going to see a probation officer. Now you want to run. Now you get a charge. Now you're locked up. Now, while you're incarcerated, the education level is not the same as somebody that's on the street. It's way lower. So they're not getting the proper education or nothing. So we gotta start educating our youth, man, and each other, man, so we can stop this madness, because that's the only way it's gonna stop. You know, gentrification, all that stuff is real, man. Kicking you out of your own neighborhoods, raising prices of rent, raising the prices of this and that, just so they can move you out of their neighborhoods, force you all into one little block. We gotta wake up, people. We gotta wake up. That's all I'm going to say for now. I'm getting my little daily exercise, and I'll get with you people in a little while. My peoples, stay blessed, stay up. I love you. J Hud out.